Hello and welcome to another episode of the Unicorner, this time with Helle and Anders from something we call the Suits. Before we get into that, maybe just a quick introduction. Helle?
Yes.
Yeah, there's multiple cameras.
Yeah, where to look?
Which one do you prefer?
This one,
Okay.
this one right in front of me. My name is Helle. I have worked with Umbraco for about 6 months now, and working as a partner friend maker together with Anders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm Anders. I've been in Umbraco for actually it's more than 2 years. It's getting closer to 2.5 years. Yeah, I'm head of Suits, captain of the Suits. I think it says on our website. Yeah, I used to come from the agency business. Not a developer. I actually did a website in a notepad 12, 15 years ago. So I can do a little code, I understand code, but there's probably a reason why I'm in sales.
Oh yes.
And doing well. And by the way, if I ever want to know when was it you started, I just look at our revenue.
Thank you very much.
So, before we really begin, we have this tradition of friendly and hungry. And I thought, Helle, maybe you want to start with your friendly and hungry?
Well, I've been here 6 months now, and and of course, being a friend maker means that we make friends, new friends, and a friendly advice to all out there, all the agencies, is that please just also reach out to us. Now you know that there's something called the Suits, and we are friend makers, and we are here also to help you. If you are new in the Umbraco world and you are to do your first pitch, don't be afraid to reach out to us, Anders or me or someone else from the Suits. If you need help on doing your first Umbraco pitch, we would love to help.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And you're hungry. If you were me?
Well, I don't know if everyone knows this, but you had you used to be a stand-up comedian. And that's probably why you are great on stage doing keynotes. You know that?
Yep.
I think you're brilliant, and you should do even more of that if you
Good
have
point.
time for it.
Good point.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about the Suits. I found this logo that I think Niels from your team made.
Yep.
What's the story with the name the Suits?
Well, it actually came up by the community, and now when we can see some of our competitors is being bought by big capital organizations, being acquired, moving up the scales. I think that was what the community was afraid that was about to happen with Umbraco, when other guys than in non-iron t-shirts running around and shirts guys, suits guys were coming in. Then there was this rumor about the Suits is coming to Umbraco, and that was actually not a positive thing that time.
No.
But the Suits are quite friendly, and we also like this 6.17% of craziness that we have here. So we turned it into actually a positive thing, and when we did, we had to find a name for the team, and we came up with all kind of different names, money makers, all kind of different stuff. But we realized that we are the Suits, and that name came up by the community, and we took it in. As that time it wasn't positive, but we turned it into a positive.
It was a pull request from the an unconscious pull request from the community.
So it's actually a fun story.
I like that, and I think the impact that you have on the project cannot be underestimated, and the continuous one. I think it's so funny. In the beginning, I really liked the Suits because you helped increasing revenue, and that helped us affording more developers to the project. But what I've seen now is that now it's not only about the revenue you generate, but it's actually also our partners are actually more positive. I mean,
we create a lot of added value.
We've increased the price for the Go partner product. We've put a price on the certified partner program, yet we haven't had more partners than ever, and they are more satisfied than ever. And I think exactly what you said in the beginning, that partners actually get value and you can help them with pitches, etc.
And I mean, everywhere we go, we're just met with this great hospitality.
It is.
It's really amazing.
I think there's been a vacuum out there in the agencies that they want to talk business.
Yeah.
But there's not really been a way into Umbraco to anybody that had the interest of talking business before now.
Yep, I think that's pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great testament how the project has matured.
Definitely.
And speaking of hospitality, this unicorn in front of us, that's a new addition to the room.
It is, and that's the great thing. Last week I spent in the Netherlands. That is one of our emerging markets, and visiting Novaware, that has conducting much of our training in the Netherlands. I don't think we was in the office for more than 10 minutes before Martin came running with this and says, "You have to take this home," and it fits perfectly into this unicorn.
And it's quite big. How did you manage to get it home? Maybe I should.
Well, it was it fit right down in my hand luggage.
Wow!
I would say that it created a lot of interesting eyes on me. Walking through the airport with my suitcase and this one. I think I got a little comment from security as well that it was a nice thing bringing back to my kids, where I said it was actually to my boss.
And you mentioned emerging markets, and Netherlands is one area.
Yes.
You've been doing a lot with Sweden, Helle.
Yeah, when I started, I was quite quickly. I was thrown into the Swedish market, and yes, that's a market that is very interesting, and we see so much activity coming from Sweden, and both agency reaching out to us, end clients reaching
really
out
amazing.
to us, how they are looking for another CMS system to use than the ones that they have used for many years.
It's very, very obvious that we have a sweet spot in the market where we can see a lot of the other CMSs in the market. They are moving upscale, and there's not really an alternative other than Umbraco, and they are taking it in big time.
Yeah. And I mean, just this week we have our first official Umbraco training up in Stockholm. The whole week.
Yep.
And I mean, all courses, it's fully booked. It's amazing.
They're overbooked.
Even one of them are overbooked.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Super
cool. Yeah, it is. I think we are certifying more than 75 or 80 developers this week in Stockholm.
That's
super,
amazing.
Super
cool.
Yes.
And just as an add-on for education, that we are actually, I think we have 3 education institutions that has taken in Umbraco as part of their education for developers. So these students will come out by the end of their class with an Umbraco fundamentals.
In Sweden?
In Sweden.
Yes.
3 different.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have this Umbraco education program that schools can enroll in and offer this fundamental training to the students. It's quite amazing that the students could come right out of school and put the Umbraco professional. So what is it called?
Yeah.
The one?
Yeah, Umbraco professional when they have the certificate.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really nice and super nice for partners in Sweden that they can actually hire people who are already trained in
it is.
Umbraco as well. Sweet.
Yes.
And there's also a festival coming up in Sweden.
There is. Second time.
That's
second time.
Super nice.
It will be in Göteborg again, and we expect it to be increasing from last year. I think there was about 80. It was first time last year. Yeah. Doing it again, and I bet we will be more than 100 this year in Göteborg.
Nice.
Yes.
So a lot of things is happening, especially in Sweden, and things will happen in the Netherlands as well.
And what are your role in addition to help organizing and promoting courses and being a part of the festival? You've been doing a lot of things for the Swedish market.
I've been traveling to different cities up there, just reaching out to agencies and calling them, say hi, I'm in Sweden this week, would you like to have a cup of coffee and talk about Umbraco and your agency? And I mean, everyone just say, wow, it's really nice that you are reaching out, and nice of you to do that. Of course, please stop by. So it's making friends with the Swedish agencies actually.
And other than that, then we are engaging with the Swedish public relation agency.
Yeah.
We are putting more and more stories in the Swedish medias over there when it makes sense. We will also look at some of the conferences over there,
Yes.
where we will start actually being present, and that will actually be some of the first time that we are present there, and we will probably be standing next to Sitecore EP server if they are still around.
Yeah.
And there's even we even have a Swedish website now, right?
Yeah,
We do.
That's true.
So if I'm a Swedish agency or potential customer watching this, and I'm like, I missed out Helle being in Sweden, what should I do?
They should call me. If they find my number on the website, we are well hidden, I would say, the Umbraco HQ team.
No, well, they could just hit the contact button in the upper right corner, and it will come right to us. So
And
no worries.
also, we actually have this upcoming seminar in the breakfast meeting.
That's right.
That's
That
another
is
thing.
the 25th of October, right?
Yes, a breakfast meeting.
Yep.
From 8 to 10 in the morning,
Yep.
where we will invite some
Well,
agencies.
you will be there,
Yeah?
Niels, the founder of Umbraco, just giving the big overview of what it is.
I managed to make sure that my children
That's
is
amazing.
taken care of by my mother-in-law.
Oh,
So
thank you very much.
thank you to her.
And we invited a very close and big partner with presence in Malmö to come and tell what they get from being a partner. And then we invited a very exciting end client to come and tell how they use it.
Oh,
It's
yes.
a really big Swedish end client.
Oh, cliffhanger.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Before we continue, we have this tradition, and I'm
yeah.
just going to roll a little video. So it's called Stories from the Basement.
Yes.
Because we have a basement full of crap.
Strange things, yes,
Yes.
also.
And you managed to find something there.
Yeah, in the far end corner I found this nice pair of shoes.
Wow.
Niels.
Bigfoot shoes.
Yeah.
They were a gift from a partner when we had our 10-year birthday. We just moved into this building, and we had a big soccer tournament called Campari Cup, and they gave us these, and I can't remember why, and somehow we still have them. If anybody wants them, they're very comfy.
Oh yeah, very nice. For the winter.
Then
Helle, you should be walking around in the office during winter.
It is. I haven't been here in winter time, but it's probably cold here.
Not with these on.
Not with these on.
so that's actually it is actually then suit related, because it's a partner who gave us them.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a memory.
That is awesome.
Cool. So, and what about Netherlands? What's going to happen there?
Well, we have seen the same progress as we have in Sweden. Actually, maybe the Netherlands is 1-2 steps ahead of Sweden, but it's amazing to visit. All from very small agencies of 5-6 developers to some of the biggest agencies in the world with more than 1,000 people and departments in all the major capitals. They are all very excited about Umbraco. They really enjoy hearing and working with Umbraco Cloud as well. And we are about to accelerate the market down there by being more present, by being active visiting agencies, but also pushing through public relation agencies. In Dutch, we will launch a website also there, and we will attend conferences. All this is going to be executed in 2019, next year.
So if I'm an agency or end client or community member from Sweden or the Netherlands, then you could say if I like Umbraco now, then the future looks super bright.
It looks bright,
Oh,
yes.
Sweet.
It's really where things is going to happen over the next 2 years.
Super cool. Before we end, Anders, you're friendly and hungry.
Yes. Friendly, being a suit, being very formal and stuff like this. I love the fact that we have 6.17% of craziness here. And I love my title as being a major friend maker. And I would encourage everybody else to take just a little bit of madness into their agencies, to have fun and to break the very formal things. I think that's an awesome way to actually break ice also with the clients and customers when you pitch to them.
Yeah, so just always hand out a giant unicorn when people visit you.
Maybe not for people traveling with hand luggage, but other than that, yeah.
And the hungry part.
Niels, I think we are doing all the right things. So you are spot on sitting in that seat. All the things that is happening, I think it's awesome to be a part of.
There's a reason why you're in sales, Anders. That was all for this Unicorner. Thank you, Helle, and thank you, Anders, for being a part of it.
Thank you for inviting.
As always, if you have any comments, write to us either in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe and all that. And on Twitter, you can reach us or me at the Chief Unicorn if you have any suggestion for the format or for Umbraco. Till next time, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.